Sailing for the South Seas and the full sails are flying. 100 miles through the line and winds are dying. How long I will be here, I do not know. One thing I'm sure of, winds will blow.
In this video, we're going to show you the difference between having your boat tied to a mooring or anchoring during a storm. Before we get started, I'd like to once again thank all of you for your comments and thumbs up on our last video. I like hearing from you guys, so thank you very much.
When we were anchoring at the Catalina Island in the Southern California, when we went to the shore, we got into talking to some of the other boaters, and they asked us, where is our boat? We told them we are anchoring outside the moorings, and one of the guys looked at me and says, you anchoring outside the moorings? I wouldn't never do that. Why don't you come here in the morning? It's much more safe and secure. I did not feel like arguing with him the point, but he had his beliefs, and I thought
we had ours.
and we had ours, so I just let it be at that. Now in this video, like Susan says, we will show you that actually being on a mooring, it's not so safe as a lot of people believe, especially the ones who has very little experience with the anchor.
Also, as this video will show you, during a storm there's lots of confusion between the Coast Guard and the Harbor Police, and you really can't depend on them to help you at that time, because there's just too many boats breaking loose at once. It's not a very good chance they're going to get to you in time.
Because the wind waves start getting built up, it's putting a lot of strain on our line attached to the mooring. So we decided to leave and go anchor out. So I'm going to go out and drop the mooring line, as you, Susan, will go and power the boat towards the anchor ground.
That sounds like fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, we're going to have to stop making movie now because outside it rains, and also we will be busy.
Alright, we'll film some more later. Pretty wild out now.
Coast Guard, response mode, this is CTO Unit 10, Channel 13, over. Coast Guard small boat, 9-5 on 13, over. Yes, we're looking for a 38-foot sailboat with a blue sail cover and a wind generator, over. Roger, request the name of the vessel, over. The name of the vessel is Ingrid, over. Did the owner give the location of Glorieta Bay, over? It was at the Glorieta Bay moorings before it broke loose, over. Roger, Captain. We do not yet have a visual of that. We are north of the Coronado Bridge. We cannot provide an update on that vessel at this time, over. Roger that. We appreciate the help. We will let you know if we locate it. We're going to continue searching over here, over. Roger, Captain. Last we had heard, someone was reporting it in the Glorieta Bay. That's coming loose from its mooring. But we have not heard any updated location. We'll let you know if we hear anything else over the radio. Over. Hey, roger that. Thank you very much, Captain. CTO Unit 10 will be monitoring 16 and 22 Alpha. Over.
The Harbor Police to the rescue.
CTO, this is 630 on 11, over. Yeah, good evening, sir. The vessel that's directly in front of your cutter
Stoic. It's one of our members' boats, and we came out here looking for it because it broke loose, and I see you guys got it made fast to the pier. Can you give me a status update on that vessel? Is it? And I see it's demasted. Is it taking on water?
Oh, man.
Are you guys working on that right now?
So look like it was very smart we left the mooring, because so far 4 boats got loose from there and a lot of damage. We are anchoring here other side of a bridge. As you can see, we have a GPS, our anchor alarm on, and also monitoring channel 16. All the excitement's happening in the harbor. And this evening supposed to winds died off, but between 3 o'clock this afternoon and midnight, I was forecasting winds up to 55 knots with possible gusts of 70.
Break, we have another vessel that just broke, another vessel. This vessel is black hauled.
That's
We need
black
assistance
catch.
from the Harbor Patrol. Another boat, repeat, another float. Black hauled, this is a catch. It's in between the mooring field and the beach. Heading towards the beach, over.
Can you see us right now? We're the Coast Guard vessel with our blue lights on, just outside the anchorage. Over.
Coast Guard cutter, come straight forward. I'm raising and waving my hands. Repeat, straight forward. 095, can you see me? I'm in a blue jacket on a catch. Straight in front of you. White hull, round sail covers.
Raj, man, we understand. We see you waving. Thank you. We now have visual of your boat. We're going to try and figure out a way to work our boat back there. And we will reach out to you here shortly, ma'am. Thank you.
Copy, over.
Commander, Coast Guard, Sector San Diego. Safety Marine Information Broadcast number 032-17. Time, 23:30 Greenwich Mean Time, 15:30 local. Be advised, wind is currently blowing debris from the Coronado Bay Bridge, and advised vessels use extreme caution in the vicinity of the Coronado Bay Bridge. Mariners are also advised to use caution when transiting this area. This is United States Coast Guard, Sector San Diego, California, out.
San Diego has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for western San Diego County and southwestern California until 6:45 p.m. At 5:41 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a line of severe thunderstorms capable of producing damage in winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. These storms were located along a line extending from 20 miles southwest of Laguna Beach to 40 miles southwest of Point Loma.
Anyway, one of the boats that was dragging here hit a vagabond. It broke off the extensions.
This was his bowsprit.
Yeah, it's a bowsprit. But there is a decorative piece which got knocked off from this corner. Yeah.
How did he get back?
Yes, it's come right there.
So at midnight, he went and
All right. Okay, so you guys okay, huh?
Yeah, we were good.
This is the boat which got loose yesterday in a storm. End of a bowsprit it broke off, and you can see all the bow roller. That's what hit the guy behind him. If you have a bow roller installed on a bowsprit, do not use that for attachment of your a line which going to a mooring ball. If you are on a mooring, you do not have the scope. The line is very short, so instead of your line go more horizontal, goes much more vertical. So all the pressures pulls are on the in a bow roller, and as I will show you in the pictures, it really
causes a lot of damage.
Yeah, cannot withstand the stresses which is put on it. So first thing is, if you have attachments down by the waterline like we have, it's probably the best of all, because there is a zero chafe involved due to the fact that the line has timbers on the both ends. But if you don't have it, then you have to attach on top of your deck someplace.
Like most people do, actually.
Yes,
I think.
it's good to have two lines, one from each side, going to a hawser. and then it's attached to a cleat on your boat. So when your line, mooring line is coming from the mooring to your boat, should go through a hawser, and then make sure it's attached to something very strong point, because several boats actually got loose by fact and the cleat got actually torn off from the deck. Also, another thing is very important to a chafing gear, because the ropes are very, very strong under normal circumstances, but under heavy stress, any kind of chafing cuts rope with no time at all.
Also, when you're in a mooring area that is not exposed to the waves, it's quite a bit different than when you're in an area that's exposed to the wave, because when the waves start building up, you're going to have the full weight of your boat lifting up on the waves and causing a great strain on the mooring, versus if you're not exposed to the waves, you're a little bit safer.
Another thing you should remember, in the moorings, usually there are many boats congregated together, so if a boat should get loose, she will be drifting down among the many boats, so you're also exposed to getting a damage by getting hit by other boats. When it's a strong blow, especially when you have a 2-3 foot chops built up in a harbor, it is very, very hard to be try to pushing another boat off of your boat, especially if it's 40-foot sailboat or anything of that size.
And I believe in the San Juan Islands and also in British Columbia, they on their government websites they say that when the winds are over 40 knots, you have to get off the mooring anyway. So
yeah, so
you
you
have
just
to anchor anyways.
so you show it to you that even experts do not trust moorings.
At a certain point, yeah.
But if you should decide to go anchor, you have to be sure that you have a proper anchor gear and know how to use it, because it's another, it is not a game to be anchoring out in severe weather.
So in conclusion, we would say that we feel it's much safer to be at anchor rather than be on a mooring during bad weather. Actually, we'd much rather be at anchor, period, but during bad weather especially. Also, we feel that it's much more comfortable being at anchor during a storm, if you can call being on a small boat in a storm comfortable. The ride is much easier than being on a mooring.
It's not as jerky.
Definitely. So, I guess that's it for now. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope the video was helpful, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.